is the D&D Dummy Club. All right, guys, we are live at Polar Vortex. So we want to apologize right away for the audio. We're getting a lot of background noise from this convention that's going on, but we're proud to be out here doing a live event, showing our faces or masks when necessary.
We're closed in.
Yeah, we're closed in. We got some of us are roped off.
Yeah, we're roped off from the rest of the.
But not from each other.
Not from each other.
Again, we
Just
are the
emotionally.
D&D Dummy Club, a bunch of old school gamers that enjoy the game of Dungeons and Dragons. So we'd like to thank Lon and Brian for letting us set up out here and hosting the event. These guys have been going strong for about 6 years now, I believe it's been. This is their 6th year. So it's a lot of fun. If you guys are in the area, I'd recommend you check it out. It's a good time. So with that being said, we left off where you guys were fighting a huge werewolf. And we are at the top of the order. So, heirs.
John, just for a recap's sake, wasn't there somebody coming up on us at that
Oh,
same time?
yes. There was a wagon which is on the map there. And there was the
old guy.
The old man with the eye patch was sitting there on the wagon, and he dumped out a chest full of weapons at the very end. And he yelled to you guys, "You're gonna need these."
Okay. Was there any reaction from the creature we're fighting? Or is he just paying attention to us that are in front of him?
Give me a roll.
All of us or just him?
Just him, because he asked.
17 plus whatever you need.
You notice the werewolf snarls at you when he sees that chest of weapons spill onto the ground.
Because in our last session, we also saw that the weapons that were lined with silver, the silver broke off. Correct.
Right.
Of those weapons, I dropped my greatsword and used.
It was flaked off.
Right. They flaked off. Yes, correct.
And I driven that short sword into his hip.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do again is attack again with that short sword.
with your moon touch sword?
Yep.
Correct. Go ahead and roll.
And he's also still ensnared, correct?
Yes, by your
You have advantage.
Have advantage.
Yeah, because he's ensnared.
It could roll a 20. And he's all
Yeah, you could roll a 20.
First one was a 21,
He's still
but I
aglow
had
from
advantage.
the.
And I rolled
You did roll that 20.
nice.
Natural 20 on the end.
See?
Very cool.
Nice.
What was the short sword? Is it 1d8 or is it 1d6? D6.
Plus
And,
one, plus
and
your
again here when players roll really well like Telfer just did with Ayers, his character, we have a cool system where we use these critical hit cards. Critical hits, and we also have, when you roll really bad, critical fails. So random things will take place and make it interesting. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, 10 damage.
I can't remember what I did damage-wise last time. I'm sure you know, Sean.
You did 22, I think, or something like that. Last time.
Yeah.
You see this creature start to limp as again when you struck him, you hit him in his hip, almost near the same spot where you hit him the first time, and he howls out in pain.
Okay, perfect.
Now, with that being said, grab it, or unless you got another attack or
I
not.
get another attack.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, of course. 16 or it's 16.
You hit.
Use X.
9 points.
All right, very good.
It's a good 19 for a round. I hit him so hard that we just went black. The whole world.
We lost the screen.
I closed my eyes when I hit him.
Yeah, you see there's a lot of, looks like, appears to be a lot of blood coming out of his hip on those strikes that you've landed. Gravenor, you're up.
I'm gonna try to go see if they have any kind of polearm weapon that he dropped off, but I'm gonna use full retreat so that he can't hit me.
Okay, you do. You actually see that there is a glaive on the ground.
All right, I'm gonna run grab that and then try to make my way back.
Okay.
What's your movement?
That's about it.
I can get there. I can't get back.
Yeah, you can get there,
Maybe
get the
another
weapon,
5
and then
feet
get
back,
back.
but that's it.
So you grab the pole weapon and you
And
turn off.
then turn 5 feet. That's right there's about it.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Cool. Identity, you are up.
I kind of scoff at these weapons. Like, yeah, I'm not trusting anybody else's stuff. I'm going to cast Flame Bolt again. But I'm trying to more mark him. If you know what I mean, I'm trying to burn him to kind of scar him up more than I'm trying to damage him, of course. I'm trying to hit maybe on the top of his head or something like that, and burn him off, just to see if this guy gets away. Maybe it will leave a mark or something like that. So
Very good. I like where you're going with that.
you want me to roll a hit?
Yeah, roll a hit.
That's a trick, isn't it? That's only 12. Oh, I'm sorry. I have advantage because he's a lit. So a 17. I'm going to go with the 17, I think.
You know what? A 17 is a better roll, and that means you hit.
Woohoo! Would you like me to roll damage?
Yes.
All right. 6 damage of fire.
6 damage of fire. Very good.
And my turn is done.
That brings Marcus. You're up.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on him.
Sacred Flame.
So he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
And he's grappled, correct? From the vines.
Yeah, he's grappling from the vines.
And snare.
Yeah, he's got a big
He fails.
Okay. Let's see here. He takes a whopping 3 points of damage.
Very, very good.
Feel my flame.
A lot of fire coming around. Fantastic.
All right, on his turn.
His first attack is at disadvantage if he attacks one of these guys.
Right.
Right.
Well, he's still got to make a DC save.
I did 3. You did probably a lot more.
19.
I even like you better, but
I don't think
Now
he's happy with me.
he rolled to break out of the vines.
He needs a save of 14.
Yeah, he made the roll.
Okay.
So then he's going to move around. He's charging towards Adenahi.
Does he move away? Do I get
I'll
a
follow.
attack of opportunity on him?
Yes, you will. But move him all the way on the side of Adenahi and AJ. Other side. Right there. Stop him right there.
So I'll get
That's
an
fine.
attack too.
So go ahead and make your rolls of attack, your attacks of opportunity.
With advantage.
With advantage. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, you never know if you get another 20.
21.
Why is it with advantage?
He's
Very
covered in
fire.
fairy fire.
Oh, that's right, the fairy fire. That's correct. 21 hits.
21.
Okay, yeah, good hit.
6 points. I didn't expect him to run away, so I was caught off guard. Where are you going?
Now, who else? You want
You
him to go
guys have
first?
dealt considerable damage to him.
My attacks are I can't only
All right.
cast one spell.
24.
24 hits.
11.
What's that?
11.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack with the backside also.
Okay.
Ten.
10 missed.
Okay.
For 10 points of damage?
No.
10 for the hit?
10 to attack for the second attack.
Oh,
for the
okay.
backside of the blade.
You get 2 attacks, or I thought you only get 1 for attack of opportunity.
Polearm Master, you get 1 for the glaive and 1 for the backside of the glaive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does a 1d4.
1 to 4.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
A little double tap.
Very good.
That's my bonus action.
You,
He shouldn't get
I shouldn't get that anyway when I'm doing an attack, but I didn't hit anything. So.
You get it on your turn.
Yeah, not as an attack opportunity. My bad.
you guys notice AJ's holding something in his hand that's glowing. You're not sure what it is, but this werewolf like literally rushes right at AJ and like grapples him, picks him up, and the item that's in AJ's hand falls to the ground. And,
What is it?
And it looks like the werewolf's going to continue running. Like he like literally grabs him, and he's going with AJ in his hands. That's
What
what
do
he
we
does
see
in
the
his
item
turn.
that dropped? Can we see what the item is?
Not yet, but you'll have to look and investigate it. Now that being said, Chimogu, you are up.
I scan the ground where the weapons are to see if there's any kind of throwing hatchets or weapons that I can throw.
There is a hatchet on the ground from that was spilled on the ground.
Okay. The rest of the weapons, are they short swords or anything like that?
There's actually a quiver of arrows that are laying on the ground.
And they all look, do they all look silver or do they look similar to mine? You don't know?
You're not sure, but from what the one-eyed man on the cart on the wagon, he said you're going to need these weapons.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to pick up the quiver and fire, so can I pick up the hatchet and throw it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reach for the hatchet and I'm going to throw it at the werewolf.
All right. When you pick up the hatchet, you can tell that it's magical. It's a +1 hatchet.
+1.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll.
You have advantage again.
Oh, there's advantage.
Take the first.
Yeah, take the first one. 12 to hit.
Hit the +1.
12.
Oh no, I'm sorry, 13 with a +1.
You hit.
I hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
And the magical axe, is that a 1d6?
I'm sorry.
Is
What?
that a 1d6?
Yes.
Huh?
It's a D8. No problem.
Even better. 10 damage.
Plus your strength, +1 for the axe.
10.
11 with the +1. 11.
All right. Yeah, that hatchet like literally blasts him right in the shoulder blades, and it's like sticking out of his shoulder blades as he's running with AJ's character.
Sean, how fast is he running if his leg's been destroyed?
That's a good question. Not as fast as he wants.
Does it seem like he's limping or anything?
You know, he is limping, but
I don't care about his emotional state, damn it. I want to know how fast is he getting away with my brother.
Well, he can't talk too much if he's taken away, so I think I don't attack.
Is he running that direction?
yeah, he's like running around the carriage.
Okay. He can't move any further.
Plus, he's got a hand axe in his back.
Right. Right in the shoulder blade.
All right, back to the top.
Yeah, back to the top of the order.
How likely is it to throw the short sword into my hand?
It's very likely, however, with him holding your brother, there is a chance that you could hit your
You
brother.
can run up to him and hit him. You should have movement.
But is there enough movement for me to-
25. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So don't worry about throwing it when you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No,
Oh, you were way back. Okay.
Yeah, I was here. Oh, yeah. I was next to him. 2?
Well, you know what else
Yeah.
you can do?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Double move.
Is that in his range?
Double move. Get in front of him, and then if he tries to leave it, you can attack of opportunity.
That's a good plan. So I'm going to try to cut him off, come around so I know where he's running. So full movement. To
No,
here.
you have to be
You have to be in his
melee.
melee, so you have to stay within 5 of him.
Yeah, right in front of him.
Right in front of him, like right,
Right
here?
in front of him.
Okay.
That would be a good spot.
Okay.
Good play. And then you get another attack of opportunity. Good job, Gravenor, you bastard. All right. That being said, you're up, Glaive Master.
I'm going to try and lock him in a little bit and attack him at the same time.
All right.
18.
18 is a hit.
9. Can use the backside. 23.
23.
8. And I'm going to action surge to hit him again. How badly does he look hurt?
Oh, he's bleeding really bad. He's got a lot
I'm
of.
going to see if I can't try and hit that hip to slow him down too. This time.
Well, you have to be a called shot.
Well, what is the negative for a call shot?
Disadvantage.
So it means I'd be. Yeah, I'm going to take that chance.
All right.
21
Really? With disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
Nice.
Because he has advantage, so it's
Right,
a
so
straight
it breaks
down.
out to even.
Oh, okay, nice. There you go. I like that. Well played, sir.
10.
All right.
Try to jack that hip up. Put him in the grave.
When that hits him, you hear he's like you see him like holding AJ in his arms, and his head tilts up and he starts howling. He's like, "Arr!" He's just like he's in almost like a death scream. He's in a lot of pain.
Hell, all you want, double dog. You're dying here today.
Dennehy.
Is there a large greatsword, like chewing sword, amongst the pile of items that were dropped?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, I will pick up said greatsword.
Do you need to make a strength check?
You know, I don't. I have an 11 strength. I can pick this thing up. Come on now. I'll pick this up. I'll kind of look at it and I'll be like, I don't have any use for it, but misty stuff. And I pass it off. I'm like, you don't get this.
Nice. Well played.
I got a hold of it. Ready to go. I'll drop the other one.
All right, give me a dex check for this this nice play that Dennehy's pulled off again.
One nat 20.
Oh, he grabs that two-handed.
Charge.
Yeah, he grabs that two-handed sword so fluidly, as if he expected you to do that. Unlike the dungeon master who said, "Damn, foiled again." Well played, Dennehy. Well played.
I know you're over there, but I know you're going to be here. Damn.
Yeah.
Probably not the first time. Probably not the first time I've had to do that.
All right, Marcus, you
Good
are.
teamwork. We know how to do teamwork.
But before we actually turn this over,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna run back around here just to surround it.
Nice.
All right, Marcus.
Where do you want to be, brother?
Right about there.
Right about here? Okay.
Cast Sacred Flame again, since it worked so well last time.
Again. Go.
He has to make a dex check.
He makes it.
Okay, no.
Yeah. That's the only thing he's doing good. This he's taking a whopping.
Bad guy.
Let me go right. So just in case he attacks you.
You see him hoist up AJ above his hands, and he takes a huge bite out of the side of AJ. And you see him like trying to run more, but he's really not moving. And blood just coming right out of the werewolf. And after he takes the huge bite out of him, he just drops him on the ground, and you see like every animal instinct in this creature is trying to keep trotting forward.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
Yes,
Did he hit with
he didn't
disadvantage?
move. He didn't move.
Did he roll disadvantage?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I rolled disadvantage on him. And Chin, you're up.
I see this, and I scream, no! And I cast Cure Wounds on it.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta move up too. You gotta touch.
So AJ is on the ground, right? Just behind the werewolf?
Yeah.
Okay. So I go up and I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. You do that. Roll your how much you give him.
So 10?
10 point.
Spell.
Which was a month?
What's the modifier? Is
16, 18, 4.
8.
So how much was it? 8? Okay. All right, Ayers, you're up.
Gonna come at him. He threw him this way, right?
Yeah.
So, this way, he does that exposed side. That's where I want to hit him.
Okay, roll.
I'm gonna hit him twice here. So still with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So either 22 or we'll go with 22.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And I have the great sword in my hand. It was actually a +6. Sorry. Okay. Only have 2 dice. So 11.
11.
Yeah, 11 points. Unless there's any
When,
pluses to it.
when you hit him, you literally slice half of his right deep into his chest, and he just like lunges forward, falls flat on his face. The creature's not moving.
I'm gonna chop his head off.
Okay. You chop his head off.
You don't touch our brothers. And I look at Marcus. Is he dead?
Is he dead?
Who? AJ?
AJ.
No, AJ is not dead.
He just hurt, right?
He's unconscious, and he is foaming at the mouth.
Now, did my Cure Wounds help?
It looks like it helped.
Is he still bleeding all over the place?
We were told that if he's bit, he's going to turn into a werewolf earlier, correct?
We were.
Yes.
So let's
Yeah,
tie him
the
up. Let's tie him up.
I'm attacking.
You're gonna
Biggest-
attack
biggest
him. You do what?
We'll tie him up.
We're gonna bind his hands. We're gonna take his weapons away from him just in case.
Right.
He's unconscious though. He's not.
Okay,
he's not
then,
like.
then I don't need
talking.
to attack him. We can just bind him real well.
Jim, what I need you to do is I need you to check those footprints and see if there's anybody else around. If they ran in packs and we ran into 3, make sure that there might be not anybody else.
And he did howl.
Right, he did howl, and I want you to also see if that footprint is the same footprint you saw earlier when you saw that trail.
Okay,
It's the same one.
That's the first thing.
Hey,
we do.
Long Riders. Long Riders, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you big man. The guy with the eye patch.
The old guy.
I'm listening.
Let's take him to the mayor's. He's got medicine. I think he'll be able to help.
And we'll take him to the mayor's. He's the most important part. Let's also gather up your friend.
Put the corpse of the werewolf in the cart.
All 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna run.
And Iron Bear.
Okay.
His corpse also.
All right.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna run over, look at the footprints that this werewolf
You
made.
gotta talk louder. I can't hear you.
I'm gonna run over and look at this werewolf's footprints to see if they matched the prints over by the jail, the big prints.
Give me a roll.
What roll?
Investigation.
$12.
You think they match?
Then I'm gonna relay that information, and I'm gonna go over to the pile of weapons, grab the quiver, just throw it on my back, and I'm gonna start going around with my horse, looking at all the prints to see if there's anything else around.
And then how are you gonna relay that information? What are you gonna say? And who are you saying it to?
I relayed that information to heirs.
No, tell them.
It looks like this werewolf is the one with the footprints that we saw by the jail. So I'm gonna keep looking and see if there's any more of his buddies around. And then I grab the quivers, jump on my horse, because my horse was right there, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna basically do a circle pattern around, looking for any additional prints or anything out of the ordinary.
All right. Denny, what are you doing?
I say to the Cyclopean rescuer, like, we're not really going to pay for these weapons, right? I mean, these are just gifts.
No, you don't have to pay for those weapons.
Oh, okay. All right, very good. They seem to work, which is much better than the ones that we had before.
Those weapons are courtesy from the mayor himself. Mr. LaFord sees what side of the fence you guys are really on.
Any of these happen to be a magical glaive?
How many glaives? I mean,
No, your glaive is not magical, sir. It, however, is lined with silver.
Good enough.
Marcus,
I'm gonna go see if they have a long sword.
as you go to see
The
that,
most common weapon there.
Marcus
Yes, that long sword is +1.
It's a what?
+1 long sword.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jim says these are the same footprints that you guys saw in the trail near the jail.
So that's one down.
Any of the other weapons look magical? Maybe a great axe or a wall or.
No.
I'm just going to help get the bodies in there. And Marcus, you want to take a look at this beast before we put it in the back of the cart? Your book?
I can look at it on the way.
Okay.
Here's your two-handed sword's a +1 two-handed sword.
Okay. I'll pick up my other two-handed sword too and put it in the back of the cart. Yep. Oh yeah.
Now, also, gentlemen, on a side note, by defeating this creature, you have all gained a level in experience. Congratulations.
Will that be taken care of on break?
Yeah, you can do that. You know, change your stats and whatnot.
All right. 43 minutes.
Yeah, you know,
Till I game.
33 minutes. So, what do you guys plan to do?
Head to the mayor's.
Yeah, we're loading everything, all the bodies up, including the dwarf that was on the road.
Keeping a close eye on AJ so I don't have to.
ask the guy with the patch if he can do anything, if he can't do anything with AJ? What's needed? A spell of some sort?
He takes like a bedroll that's on his bench, and he puts it down in the cart for him like to rest his head on, so that AJ's not riding uncomfortable in the cart.
Once we get into the cart, I'll put AJ on my lap while I'm
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
And Graves is going to be near the rear.
No, I'm staying right next to him.
No, you're not.
If he's a threat to the party,
So
I'm right next to him.
I swing back around. Did I find anything any additional werewolf tracks or anything like that?
Yes, you actually did find additional canine prints.
Canine or like
Well-
dog, or just can I identify if it's
Wolf of some sort, smaller than the tracks that you've seen,
were they
but still large.
coming towards us or going away from us?
Going away from you,
Going away from you. Okay. Towards the town or away from the town?
towards the town.
Okay. So when I swing back around, I roll up on the side. I grab Aries' horse, tie it up to my horse because he's in the cart, and I walk good right next to him, and I tell Aries that it looks like there's more of them. They're not as big, but they're still really big, and their footprints are going towards the town. And then I grab the hand axe and yank it out of the werewolf. And I look at it, I shake off the blood, and I put it away.
If that's the case, then maybe you should follow the cart. The mark is in front. Just in case you run into something else and someone will be in the cart with Graves. Then wherever you need to be or what you want to be, where you want to be, you go ahead and do that. I think you have a good sense of where to be. I don't want to.
You have a horse. So I fall to the rear.
You'll be able to hear if someone's following us.
Right.
And Mark will be able to tell if something's up in front.
And you're along the side, right?
Nope. I'm in the cart right next to AJ.
Who's taking your horse?
Tie it to the cart.
I have your horse.
Making sure AJ's not a threat. I don't believe he is. That's why we're going to keep him tied up so we don't have to worry about that.
We're on our way back to town.
Yes.
Graves, there's something I want to talk to you about. We ran up on your friend there. I point towards your dwarven friend. You ran off.
Nope, I charged.
I know you charged in without taking the rest of us into consideration.
Actually, you beat him to me.
I
Beat me
understand
to
that.
him.
But the point is, we care about you. Our group is a fist. You are the palm of that fist. Jim is the palm of his fist. We're all at own palm. We're all at 5 fingers. I understand that this is who you grew up with.
Yep.
But this is who your family is. And I don't want you to not be part of his family anymore because you ran in and maybe, because the last time we fought these things, they were little and they kicked their asses.
I actually followed you.
I understand that. I'm just saying,
I was the second one in.
I know,
Just
but
so
you
we're
did,
clear.
but you did charge in, right? You said I'm rushing
So did
in.
you. I was
did.
the second one in.
To follow you. It's not,
But
you didn't
you
do
beat me
anything
there.
wrong. I just want
You
you
beat me
to,
there.
I understand. I just want you to still be alive at the end of
I'm
things. And now
alive,
we
okay.
have a possibility that my brother might not be alive.
Yeah, but that
It had nothing to do with you.
exactly.
Nothing.
I'm good.
But you're the only one I can talk to right now that
Okay.
did take a moment before we actually all figured out what to do. You have a great military mind, and I think we should all work together. I'm not yelling at you or anything like that. I'm just saying that I care a lot about you, and I want you to still be about it. Is that fair?
I'm the second one in. I followed you in. So I don't.
But you know, when we got there, you did rush in because you saw him.
Yep. When I feel like I need to do something, I'm going to do something. If you don't like that, that's something we're going to
That's
just
not-
have to
that's
agree
not-
and disagree.
It's been 3 years together. We all work together as a group. It's not that I don't
Agreed.
like that.
And
I just
I've
don't-
never done that before. This is a time I felt it was necessary for me. If you have a problem with that, we're going to have to agree to disagree on this particular event.
Graves, I think
I
you're
did
missing
end
the-
up following you in.
You're missing the point.
No, I get the point.
I don't want you dead.
That's
the
fine.
one thing
and
I
I'm
don't
not
want
dead.
you to
I'm
do.
perfectly fine.
I know you're perfectly fine. But we fought something we didn't ever fight before. Well, we fought it before, but not that size. And I was concerned, and I wanted to bring up the concern to you because I care about you.
Okay, and I was concerned, and that's why I followed you in.
I understand.
Okay.
You understand
And it
me,
should be a
though,
moot
right?
point.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. I followed you in. Yes.
Okay, so then we're not clear. Okay.
No, we are clear. I followed you in.
I think you're still missing the point, Graves.
Did you
I'd
have an
much
issue
rather
with
call
me
it-
following you in?
No, my issue is I'd much rather stand over next to you, Graves, not over a grave with you in it. That's my point.
Okay.
Wait, before
I
before
followed
we
you
get too
again.
far away,
You just matter.
where-
You were the
where
first person
we were
in.
fighting,
Okay. So
I
don't
realized
see-
I'm gonna put my hand on you.
and I tell
You
him,
matter.
I said,
That's
hey
all I'm
man,
telling
Okay, and everybody here
AJ
matters to
dropped
me.
something.
Right, and I saw your
And so
orb.
does he. And
I don't know
when
what
I
it
saw
was.
him,
I'm gonna swing
that's
back.
the reaction I had.
and
We've
pick it
never
up.
had an issue before, and I followed you
I went through all
in.
this
It's
stuff
not
on the
like
cart.
we surprised them. I charged them by myself. That's
I don't
not how
know
this
if
went
anybody-
down.
No,
I
nobody
just know
said
your
they
connection
grabbed
to these types of
grabbed
course.
that.
I just want to make sure your
Okay, you're
connection's
gonna double
still
back?
up.
I'm gonna.
Does that make
I'm
sense?
But it's the
Nice.
both.
Before we
What you-
take it too
Like
far
your
away,
connection is a
I'm
little
gonna
stronger to
swing
your
back.
brother. That's why you're a little overprotective
And
of
I'm
your
gonna-
brother right
Well,
now.
there
It's
you
the
got to
same
go
thing
a
with
ways
me
back
and
because
some
at
of
this
these
point
boys.
they're already.
There's
You
no
guys are
difference.
already out of sight.
You
We're-
can't
How far-
understand that.
how
We're
far
never
back
going to
are-
understand
are-
each other
What?
because you did
How
the
far
same
back
thing
are-
with your
are-
brother here that I did with his
But
brother.
you're my brother
You're
too.
going to have to
Okay.
double
That's what
back
I'm saying.
quite a
I
bit of
I don't want to
ways.
lose you.
You'll be out of
I'm
sight
not
of
saying
them.
what you did was wrong. I just don't want to lose
yourself.
you.
You wanted somebody
I don't
to-
want to lose you either.
Okay,
You know what?
that's what I'm saying.
Would you mind going with me because I'm not
I
sure.
followed you in.
Thing looked
That's
magical, and I don't.
kind of how that's going to happen.
Sure, I'll go with you.
I go over to you and I tell you, hey, we forgot that orb. AJ dropped some kind of orb. So me and Identity are gonna roll back and get that thing.
Just take Marcus with you.
Marcus.
I'll
Mark-
stay.
Or do you want to go back and get that orb?
broke. I'm out of here.
There you go.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver.
Marcus, you want to go back with them to get that orb?
We forgot.
We'll go to the mayor's house, or where we got to go. Anything we run into, I think Graves not can handle.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
So I'll untie Eric's horse and tie it to the back of the cart, and then me and you will run back and take a
We
look
want
at
to run. We just want to do horses.
our horses.
You're welcome, brother.
Yeah, we want to
Because
do
you're
horses.
still on
Hey,
your
you can
horse.
check us out on YouTube.
So we swing back and
Okay.
We make haste.
just inspect the orb. I don't want to touch it. See what it is. Kind of poke at it.
Okay.
Last thing I want to do is touch
You
it.
you fly back up there. The orb is missing.
Are there any tracks that?
Give
any
me an
additional
investigation roll.
tracks? 15.
Yes, there are tracks.
Can I tell which way the direction the tracks are going?
Opposite way of which way you guys are going.
Marcus, it looks like somebody picked it up and they're going away from the town. Do you want to keep going or do you want to turn around?
No, we'll turn around. We'll go back. Okay. Join
Yeah,
the
we'll turn around and we'll go back.
Those tracks look like the tracks that would be comparable to a dire wolf.
Okay. All right. So we make haste back
Okay.
to catch up to the wagon, and then I'm going to relay that information. I'll let Aries know that it's
right.
gone, and it looks like some type of large dire wolf tracks.
Anybody get a good look at it, or figure out why AJ had it on him in the first place?
I couldn't. I didn't even tell it had it on. I just noticed that it hit the ground.
How's AJ looking at you? Foaming more, or
He's still got some white foam coming out of the side of his mouth, and he's just like shaking. He's still unconscious, but he's shaking.
Why does he have something that he's not communicating to us that could be instrumental to something going on one way or the other?
Well, keep in mind, in your friend's background, it's not this. You've always known AJ to be one to like acquire things, and one thing he's never done is acquired things from you guys without you knowing it. Like he'll work his skills by trying to swipe things off you that he's given you, but you do know that he sometimes has an addiction to stealing. So this shouldn't be a
But
thing
if it
that
was
you.
important,
But this shouldn't be a thing that you would be like questioning.
Except
Like
that it was important.
Well-
Unless he didn't know it was important, then I agree. But if he knew it was important,
But
then
you're
something he
not-
should have shared
We
with
don't
me.
know
but
it's important.
he didn't.
Huh?
We don't know it's important.
But you're making an
we
assumption.
have a good idea after that it's important. The werewolf went after it, and the wolf came back to get it. So somehow it's got to be somewhat important.
It's not it's not that brooch or whatever, right? From the lady that died.
I'm sorry. What?
It's not the brooch from the lady that died, or that stone from the lady that died in the hotel room.
You couldn't tell because whatever it was in his hand was glowing. You couldn't tell.
It didn't come from the pile either.
I mean, and it's possible he didn't know it was important. But my comment was, if he knew, he has an obligation to communicate that to the group. I feel that's fair.
Right. If he knew.
Right, if he knew. There's a chance he didn't know. We'll find out when he wakes up.
I'll ask the guy with the patch. Hey, was that stone, that glowing stone, in your wagon?
I don't know what was in the wagon. I mean, in the chest. I was given these weapons, and I was told, get these to you boys to help you fight.
Okay.
It could have very well been on the ground with the weapon.
Right.
And AJ just noticed it and picked it up.
He says, keep in mind, boys, silver is very scarce around here, so what you've been given is mighty powerful.
We do. We appreciate everything.
I looked through the rest of the
Imagine
weapons.
weapons
Was there a second hand axe or no?
No.
He just silver.
Let's get to talking to the mayor.
All right.
Is anything happening to the werewolf's body on the way, or is it just remaining peaceful?
Did it turn humanoid or human?
Yeah.
No, not yet. But technically, it's still nighttime, and sun's about to come up.
Didn't he? Do you think these things are affected by nighttime versus daytime? Is that what we were thinking before with the three, and we're going to put in the room and see what's going to happen?
I mean, if the attacks are only at night, it makes sense. But maybe this thing really is this thing. Maybe it just looks like people. Maybe that's its disguise.
So it's actually could be a monster. It then turns into a human, not a human turning into a monster.
Like camouflage.
That might
what?
need to go in your
It's like
book market.
camouflage.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just there. I think this way this guy's arm is. Looks like he might have been tiny.
So it might not. My assumption is the person who put silver on her weapon may very well have been the person who's laying in the cart now as a beast.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
That really makes sense.
Because if you know you're going against somebody, you deflate whatever you got, right?
He was kind of also, you remember, he was also kind of not really wanting us to go fight werewolves.
And he didn't want to charge us anything for the work that he did either, and gave us a place to stay so we'd be right underneath his nose.
Also, he didn't want AJ to go to his family's house to look at the
Correct.
spell books.
That's
He
true.
didn't want anywhere near it, so that's a little suspicious.
Agreed.
Very suspicious.
So we're at the mayor's house now?
You're almost there.
Zoom in, eh?
28 minutes to Wapner.
You guys know
For our
this as
younger
soon as I-
viewers, 28 Minutes to Wapner is a reference from an old movie. For our viewers that are our age, you should know this.
You were saying?
No, I was just saying, is the closer we get to the town, you see me kind of draw back a little bit. I'm walking, or I'm riding a little bit farther back from the wagon.
And you're also seeing if anything's found, right?
All right, you guys arrive at the mayor's, and you see several guardsmen standing out front of his mansion, and you see a short halfling man standing there, looking at like to see what's going on with you guys.
Does he seem to notice that the cart's being driven by a person he knows? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these guys in same garb? Any of them?
They're in the same garb that was at the gate or the bridge. Yes. So, as you guys pull up, greetings. The Long Riders, yes.
That is correct.
I am Alidor LaFord, the mayor.
Alidor?
Alidor LaFord. I'm the mayor of this area, and I want to thank you. I know things may have started off on a wrong foot, so to speak, here, but trust me when I say this, I realize what your intentions are, and I appreciate you apprehending those 3 little bastards yesterday. They've been taken care of. Trust me when I say this. And he points over to the rocks behind you, and you see 3 corpses hanging with arrows stuck in them, and it looks like 3 halflings.
They couldn't be helped? They couldn't be cured?
Oh, they could have been cured. They chose a different life.
Speaking of a cure,
I said we have a friend here that has been bitten by the big wolf that we've killed.
Oh, you have?
We
Well,
killed him.
bring him in. Let's get him attended to.
Werewolf's corpse is in the cart if you want to take a look at it.
He says, "Oh my!" And right as you guys pull up, the sun is coming up. The body has changed, and
into what?
it looks like the blacksmith.
Tiny.
Well, our assumptions were right.
Stick him again.
I search him.
Okay,
We have a search him.
you start going through his stuff,
I'm going to search him.
and Mr. LaFord's like, "What are you looking for?"
Any information, anything that might be a clue.
Well, okay then, do what you may.
And we're being brought into. I'll pick up AJ, and as soon as we get inside to get him out of the cart, we're going to take him where he needs to go.
What are you searching?
Tiny.
He's naked.
I cut him open and search in his stomach too. You never know if he swallowed something.
What do you lifted up to look under?
Whatever I have to. Have Glaive will cut parts off if I need to search deep.
As we're walking in, those dwarves messed that man up. Yes, they did.
Your friend is going to need to take some time here for a while to heal from these wounds, but I think you brought him to me in time.
What cures him?
I have a particular agent that we've concocted. My alchemist has devised this chemical. It should save him.
Is there a spell?
I don't have the spells or that power, but I do have a very valuable alchemist that is in my favor.
Just show me the room where I need to drop my brother off.
They guide you inside, and you go into the right where there's like some barracks, and he has you lay him down there. Also, a couple females come in with like a basin of water and some rags to wipe him down, clean him up, and then you see another guy who looks like a lot older, in his like late 60s. He's got like this push cart with these different bottles, glass, some see-through, some not, and he's he's like looking over the wound on your brother, and he says, "Don't worry, I'll be able to save him.
Anything wrong with him after you save him?
He should be,
Scar?
no, he should be fine. Maybe his mind won't be right, like because he's been attacked and fell victim, but other than that, he should be good as new. But it's going to take a couple days."
Okay.
Maybe we can check out the area in this time.
Absolutely. I'll leave him here. Everyone agree that this feels safe to you?
Now that we meet
You
the
feel
mayor,
it's
I
safe?
believe.
My only concern, gentlemen, is the 3 halflings hanging outside. I just don't want that to be the cure.
Well,
You want me to stay?
No, I want you with us. I just want everyone to agree that
if that's
we
the
leave
only
AJ here.
otherwise we'd have to keep him tied up.
Now, when Mr. LaForte hears you say that, he says, "Trust me when I say this. Those halflings, they were no relation to me, but I don't tolerate crime in my town."
Don't take this the wrong way. I appreciate the town.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's being shady at all or no?
Give me a roll.
And as they're doing this, I'm guarding the door, and I take out my whittling knife and I start picking at the
That
door.
should do it.
Picking at the door.
25.
He seems to be telling you the truth.
I don't know that yet, so I'll finish what I'm saying. Don't take this the wrong way, but we also trusted that Dan Finn turned into that monster. He laced our weapons with silver, it fell apart. He was supposed to be a friend, he gave us a place to stay. So,
This guy gave us weapons that could affect them. I'm going to
did.
have to take his word for it.
Well, this disease it changes people. It makes them not like they were. It messes with their minds.
and I just want to make sure everybody in my group feels that they're comfortable with leaving AJ here.
I'll give you a nod.
I think we don't have any good alternatives other than putting him down, so I would rather give him a chance.
Denny, what do you think? Marcus says we're good.
I will summon my familiar and I will lead him with him. That way we know if he gets disturbed, his familiar will be able to communicate that back to me.
You okay with that, Mayor?
I have no problem. Whatever you gentlemen need, I will accommodate within reason.
What is your familiar report in cast?
What do you summon?
Box.
Fox?
What does the fox say?
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Jim, what do you think?
I think as long as we have this familiar.
You know I have kids.
As long as everybody's at peace and I trust in the group's initiative, we'll go. We need to talk
It'll be stuck in my head.
as a group. We have a problem
No,
we
no.
need to solve.
Go ahead. I'll,
With you.
with me.
Yes.
Oh, why?
Because your town seems to be overrun with monsters. And I think we're here.
What can we do to help?
Well,
Other than collect gold for the 3 that we already brought you that are now dead.
I say, for everyone that you bring back, how's 25 gold sound? Bounty.
Well, since we have somebody wounded, I'm going to ask for 30.
Fair enough. I will pay you the 30. After all, you are Ash's long riders, and I see we can't have Asher die on us.
No, we cannot.
We were already told 30 gold dead, 50 gold alive. By the time
Yeah, but that was by Tiny.
True. No, I apologize. That was not by Tiny. That was by the jail keeper.
Your
That was by
gave us a different price.
the sheriff. That's who it was by.
It said 30 dead, 50 alive.
Correct.
Like Ray said. Got a lot on my mind. Things
I
to
keep
keep
everything in my
Well, you and I have just struck a deal of 30.
30 dead. Right?
Yes.
And if they're
I
alive,
brought you the halflings alive.
If you struck a deal for 50 alive with the jailer, then that's something you're going to have to take up with him.
well, now
You might have
the
a
ones we
good
brought
chance.
you that are alive are now dead. So,
Well, yeah,
We'll split the difference.
If you can get us some, it seems like everything in town's extremely expensive. And while we understand you're rebuilding, if because we're here to help, we can work a little deal where we don't, that everything's not quite as expensive, we can work with 30.
You have to understand, maybe you've been out of the picture for a while. This realm has been war-torn. It's now rebuilding, and things don't come around as easy as before.
We're here to help.
No, we appreciate that.
What can we do to help you? We're on it.
Right.
Point us in the right direction.
But to complain about the prices,
We're not complaining about the prices. How about we do this? 30, we agree on that, and we keep the weapons.
that I'm fine with.
I lean in to by Ayers and I say, hey.
You gotta speak louder. I cannot hear a word you're saying.
I lean in and whisper to Ayers, they already owe us for 3 lives.
4.
Well, one's dead. We brought the other 3 alive.
Yeah, but we had just agreed to 30 for alive or dead, so 4.
Okay,
So
so
they
they
owe
owe
us
us for 4 right now.
Right.
The grave knows quick math.
And then I kind of like flunk her off.
We are at 4, and we're going to keep the weapons.
Now, there is another part of this deal that you're going to have to address. Your friend over here likes to cut into my property. Like right now, he's carving into my door.
We can
He's
relieve
looking
him of
for
that
termites.
burden.
So what is going to be a fair price for everything that he damages in my lovely mansion?
You'll be able to sleep at night knowing that there's no monsters out there. Jim, give it a rest for a second.
Jim, go find some wood somewhere else real quick. Come back.
I walk away from the door, and it's a picture of his familiar face, the fox.
Go over to Ash's pouch and pull out one of the pieces of wood.
Yeah, they have to
He's
get.
not here to do his job by giving you wood here. Work on that.
And just for the record, Mayor, most of the things he carves are quite beautiful. If anything he improves, we should maybe charge you for the improvement. That's a nice fox.
Don't get me going.
You know, for modeling your character after a samurai, you're really not playing like one. you're kind of playing him like heat miser.
Well,
I feel like I'm playing.
I got to fight every time he says.
I feel like every negotiation's like the price is right.
We got to negotiate. You have that.
That's a samurai.
I'm a knight. I just happen to have samurai fighting stuff.
So you're a merchant knight. I understand.
Well, that's what we're after, right?
I can negotiate. I have persuasion.
I have persuasion. It's
You
called
do
ability.
+6 persuasion, so should I not be persuading? You negotiating?
If you want, that's up to you. You got to tell me how you're going to play your guy.
Only +6.
Yeah, only +6.
I'm carving into that wood, and I'm just throwing wood chips all over his house.
Jim, why don't you go keep an eye at the entrance? Right outside.
Your character might die at some point.
He's got an issue. It's a work in progress.
I
Yeah.
can't even negotiate for so long.
So as I'm walking towards the door, I'm still throwing wood chips everywhere, but I'm walking towards the door.
What's the question? We're playing a game called Dungeons and Dragons.
Broadcasting live and we're on YouTube. You can actually look it up on TV.
Yeah, you're actually going to be on. You're actually going to be famous.
You're on the recording.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah,
Recording
we're-
cameras and
Thank you for your guest appearance.
make sure you subscribe and like.
Yeah.
So
Tell your friends.
as I walk out the door, I set the piece of wood that I've been carving right on the inside of the door.
Yeah.
It's a bust of AJ. Walk out.
I don't know if you're that good. Okay.
It's really badly done and it's ugly, but it's a bust of AJ.
Is it AJ like now with foam and the drool coming out of his mouth?
No, from
Oh, okay.
Looks like an ugly totem pole.
when he's all done up with Dave.
We've just been around it enough. We know. Yeah, he tried. Not good at it, but he tried.
I left wood chips all over the inside of his house.
Someone who likes to stay in the
He
background.
just wants me to dice roll. I guess I'm gonna have to.
So we're gonna go and talk to the mayor and see
He is.
where. Right, that's who we're talking to.
Where's our 120 gold?
We also need to bring in other ones. Where have other attacks been? Those type of things. Marcus, I'd like to lead that conversation.
We'll see if he has a area in particular that he'd like us to concentrate next.
I'll have to talk to the mayor if he's not here.
We were just talking to him.
You guys asked him to step out, or what? Or, yeah, because you guys wanted to talk.
Right. So I'll go talk to the mayor.
Okay.
I'll ask him if he has a particular spot where he would like us to.
I can't understand. Your mask is muffling your voice.
Hey, I'm going to ask him if there's a particular spot that he would like us to work, to hunt, Would you like us to go to the swamp area? Is there another area you want us to go?
No, he directs you to the woods to the west.
We need wood anyway for Chinmoku.
What do we
That's a
get?
good idea.
What are we going to encounter there?
He knows that out there is where they've spotted wolf prints out there.
More, okay.
Yeah, out in that direction.
So wolf prints or more werewolves, something like that?
Yeah, like canine tracks.
Okay. All right.
He also explains to you, he's like, look, this infestation has come on quite recently. It's only been going on for maybe 3 weeks now. So this is a new blight that we've never had to deal with before.
The 120 gold that we've already been paid and the magical sword, that's taken care of now for our
Correct. And then in additional, you'll get paid 30 gold for every one you bring back.
Okay. We've already discussed that, right?
Correct.
Ask him what happens if we have a different story from Tiny that might not be accurate since he's dead and away.
We'll come back to that. Because I'm not very.
You're done talking?
Yeah. So he wants us to go west to investigate the dire wolves or canines of some sort.
Is the jail west? Is that where you saw the tracks leading? The big
We're
one?
doing this conversation. Here.
Okay.
Next time you talk to him,
No.
What's your familiar?
the household and everything.
Fox.
because
Oh,
Tiny
Fox,
gives us
cool.
information that might not be
And
accurate.
then right after I do that, say, sit here, just keep an eye on it, let me know if anything happens, or anybody messes up or whatever. Then I will ritual cast Unseen Servant, you go clean up. Some chips.
Oh, look at that. Chinmoku's got his own personal unseen servant. As you're whittling, you're like, you see all these chips going into your pocket. You're going to find all these chips in his backpack.
I'm outside right now, up against the wall, using an arrow and poking at this dead bird, the body. Just poking at it.
He's human.
He's human now.
And he's been ripped open by graves.
Just poking.
And back to that, you find nothing of worth on him. No value.
I make a comment to Dennehy right by Chin. He's going to be real easy to track with all those little chips that he's flying all over the place. I don't know that makes a whole lot of sense for a tracker to be doing that.
That's why maybe he's picked up.
Here it goes. I see see you just fine, and I see the chips flying away from you too. You make a poor ghost.
Marcus, we're going west, right?
Yes.
Is that where the jail was, or is that where the trail that?
I don't know.
The jail was northwest.
I don't know how.
Well, we don't
the
know
map.
from the mayor's house yet.
What's that?
What direction is the jail from here?
The jail is north.
Okay, so we're heading west.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got daylight. It just became daylight.
Now, to remind everybody that we were out all night hunting
Why don't we
goblins
sleep?
unsuccessfully.
That's what I was about to say.
And
is
also,
that if we're
please take note. You haven't rested.
Yeah, let's rest.
We just finished. We just hit daylight. We were up all night. I think now would be the time for us to rest and we pursue these things at night because we're not going to be able to tell the difference between them if they're walking around looking human. Because he was standing in front of us several different times. Everyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Mayor, could we rest here?
Why,
Last
yes.
week we had
I have accommodations for you.
Did,
You
did,
can rest in the barracks.
Did we never see Tiny at night when it was dark out?
No.
We didn't. Okay.
we wanted to do it another day.
Okay.
So let's get some rest, guys. We'll meet up here 2 hours before dusk. Just give us enough time.
Make sure before we go sleep that Shin has enough wood that if he needs to whittle, that he's not going to destroy anything in the house, and make it very clear, Harris, that he's not going to. You're going to stay out front. Don't destroy anything in the house, please.
I have to be motionless.
We appreciate when you're motionless.
If you're going to be motionless, why don't you just go stand motionless by that fox?
No, let him stand out front.
We might be in the way there.
Am I be in the way? I mean, if you want me to, I will.
No,
No,
you're
stay,
good right
stay in the
there.
front. You're right.
And I'm just standing in the front, like just setting up.
In the way or off to the side?
Off to the side of the door.
Okay.
Are there guards in the front as well?
Yeah, there are.
I'll tell the guards that our comrade's going to stand here for the rest of the day. If you need him, just wake him
Pull his mouse.
if anything happens.
Oh, wait,
If they need
wait,
assistance,
fair enough.
help.
We'll let him know.
All right, so we can rest. We got 5 minutes. We want to.
We can take that break now.
Yeah, take this break now.
I'm going
We will be
to.
back in a short little break here.
I'm going to give heirs vigilant blessing before I.
All right.
It lasts until you use it. You have advantage on initiative.
Perfect. Thank you.
And then I'll get it back.
This is the D&D Dummy Club.
All right, we're back. A little intermission. Live here at Polar Vortex, having a great time. We'd like to take a quick second to thank Lon for having us out. Lon, come on in here and say hello to everybody.
You're very welcome. I don't know if I'm
Yeah, you're on camera.
We're happy to have these guys here. Hopefully because that's why everybody else is here.
Exactly.
So I won't interrupt your game much more.
No problem, buddy. Thanks for having us. Hey, you can email us. We'll let you come in and play NPC or whatever. You're always welcome. I know you're an old school gamer. We'll accept you with open arms. No problem, Lon. Thank you. All right, you guys left off. You were resting, and congratulations, guys. You all leveled up because you're now official werewolf slayers. So.
We check in on AJ. He looked better.
AJ looks better, but he's still unconscious. He doesn't appear to be at death's door.
In basically, in my estimation, he's just recovering. He's not a werewolf. Or
It appears that he's recovering.
okay.
Good. I'm glad I don't have to cut him. He's my group mate. I want to take care of him, but you know I can't let him be a danger to the group either. If that makes me happy, then I don't have to cut him.
So we'll just prep to head out towards the west.
Okay. Now, is there any special preparations you guys are going to make before you venture out into the wilderness?
I want to go talk to the doctor and see if there's a couple antidotes that he might have with, just in case this happens if you can't get back in time.
Or if he happens to have any potions of healing. He might
The alchemist, you contact him and he looks at you and that is a good idea. I have some stuff for you to take. And he hands you 3 vials of syrup. This will help stop the lycanthropy from taking over your body. But use it sparingly. 1 bottle will take care of it.
So 1 bottle for 1 person?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Does the bite have to penetrate the skin, or can it be claws, or what endangers?
I'm not quite sure if the actual bite will. There have been people bitten that didn't contract it. It all just depends on the person, I'm afraid.
That's good to know. Thank you. I'm going to find Marcus and give him the 3 potions.
Good luck. We appreciate the hard work that you are doing for us.
We'll try to make your town safe again. We'll succeed.
Where our name's not.
What's that?
Where our name's not. What do we call them? What do we call us?
Long riders.
Yeah, long riders. Actually, long riders. Yeah.
I'll hand you the potions.
All right.
We'll go wake up Jim.
He's standing out there not moving. Doesn't look like he's whittling on anything.
I'll nudge him.
Actually, has a massage his feet.
Oh, that's right.
You can only wake him with a deep kiss.
On my ass.
And welcome to the Dummy Club. Again, I like to enforce that some of the players make dumb decisions
I'm
and
not kissing him.
dumb choices.
You wave a piece of wood in front of his face.
Yeah.
I see everything that's going on. I just don't move. As soon as I see you, ready to go?
There you go.
I'll get the horses.
Is your fox still staying?
Yeah, I'll stay here. Keep watch.
Do we want horses?
I think we need horses at least to get out there, and then we'll dismount, go on foot from there. What do you think?
How far away is the area we think we're going?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Ask the mayor.
That's what I'm asking.
Well, he said west, but
You're going to go west about 25, 30 minutes to the wooded area.
On foot or on horse, 25, 30 minutes?
On horseback, of course.
That answers our question. Horseback it is.
Do you have a concern? Yes. My concern is, we take these horses out there, we dismount, send them up to a tree or something like that, go hunt werewolves, and they double back and take our horses out.
And then they'll be full and won't be looking to eat us.
And slowed down probably a little bit. Horse meat's very tiring meat.
So maybe we tie the horses up a little bit further out than where we go. That's a good idea.
Or we drug the horses, feed the werewolves,
We just pump them full of silver.
or, turkey, tryptophan or something like that, yeah. And they're real tired, easy to attack.
Or I can ride ahead until I spot tracks and then dismount.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that idea.
And then feed the
Okay.
horses.
Put MSG in it, kind of like Chinese food.
Yeah.
Keep the horses away from the tracks, wherever they can go.
I'm saying. All right. So my plan's the back. Okay, good.
we don't return, pay AJ. Let him know at least where we win.
Fair enough, I can do that.
Thank you.
While you were resting, I took the liberty of, how do we say it, improving your horse's stability. Every one of your horses is now equipped with barding to protect them from any of the attacks.
Barding?
Barding, it's armor for the horses.
That was very kind and very thoughtful.
Well, I mean, after all, you are Ash's Long Riders, and who says that you shouldn't have barding on your horses?
Let's mount up.
Set out. I'll scout out a little bit ahead of everybody else.
Do we have to travel through town to get to where we're going?
No, you don't. Fortunately, you don't.
All right, no one has to show up.
Almost.
So you guys head out?
Yep, we're headed towards the west area where you're told to go.
West.
Are you gonna do anything to pick up on those tracks, or what are you doing?
What's that?
Are you gonna try to look for those tracks again, or what are you doing?
I scout ahead a little bit by these guys. I'm looking for tracks. I'm looking for broken branches. I'm looking for anything that looks out of the ordinary.
Okay. Well, you already knew before that, like the tracks that you'd seen. Give me an investigation roll. 16. That's very good. You were able to pick up on the tracks that were heading in that direction, the west that you were already going. So.
Does it look like you found the track?
Yes.
Okay, so we go off the course looking.
So you guys start over there by where the clock is.
I spot the tracks. I swing back to let everybody know, hey, I picked up.
Now, keep in mind the sun has gone down. It is getting dark out here. What arrangements are you making to see in the dark?
I got dark vision. I'm good.
A torch.
I'm going to follow close behind.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody cast light on my glaive?
Do you have a sword?
I would if I had this.
I do have a sword in myself.
You gonna use your moon touch sword?
Not yet until I need it. But no torch, no sword until I need it.
You want to use a hooded lantern instead of a torch?
That'll work. Yeah.
That way, it only you put the hood down and it's only like a 5-foot radius of light.
Okay.
That way, it's going to be harder for other people to see.
Right. That was my concern.
I can go second. That way, since I can utilize my vision.
Yeah, I try to stay in the middle because I don't have night vision.
Okay.
So that way, people behind me or in front of me can tell me what's all going on. And you're next to me?
I'll go right by him. I mean, is it a single path? Yeah, it looks like it. In the rear there.
Yeah.
So tracks, Jimoku can check out,
Just stay next to me.
and then I will check anything visually.
Yeah. When you're there, at that point you're not seeing anything yet. As you're moving up.
Yeah. We'll do it that way. You hear that, Sean?
What's that?
I had the light on, but yeah. And then he has control plane, so he's going to make us that plane doesn't get any light. So the minute I drop that, then it will work with the light.
Oh.
It doesn't have to spend any action, just drop the effects.
Oh, okay, very good. Like that. Nice. Okay. Chimoku, as you start to round that core of trees, of that forestry, you see this little guy. Go ahead. Yeah, put him on the board. Put him
What is that, a gnome?
towards you in that opening right there to your right. Yeah, right there.
Right here?
Yeah. He appears to be standing in the open. He's standing in the open, and he's looking at you, and he's got like a crossbow in his hands, and he's just he's looking at you.
In the open, in the clearing, there's light in there, or is it all dark?
There's nothing out in that clearing. It's all open.
No, but I mean, is there enough light for them to see me, or is it total dark and he has dark vision?
It's dark.
So he has dark vision.
He looks like he's looking at you.
Okay. He can't see me
Why can't he see you?
because I have unbridled sight. So anybody in the dark, even if he has dark vision, he can't see me.
Where do you get this wonderful ability?
Goosefopper.
Okay, so it's Gloomstalker, you just got that with your clear level, right? So one of the main features of the Gloomstalker is they're invisible to creatures using dark vision.
So he
All
can't
the
see
time.
me.
Oh, that's awesome. He's standing there looking in that direction.
He's looking in the direction.
Yeah.
But I can tell that he still can't see me.
Yeah.
So I stop. I see that he has a crossbow. And I turn around.
And he only looks like he's like 2.5 foot tall.
Kind of looks like a gnome.
Short. You can't tell what he is, but he's from the distance.
So I swing back around to the group of guys and I let them know, hey, in the clearing out here, it looks like some type of very small creature with a crossbow. It looks like he's guarding one of these paths. He can't. I could tell he couldn't see me.
I can't see you.
Nobody can.
I don't have dark vision. Can I see him?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, you like hurts on it.
Right. Is it possible for you to lure him over with noise, hide in the shadows, and then does he seem like he's aggressive? Somebody that we need to be concerned about.
It just looks like he's waiting, standing there, like guarding that path. It doesn't look aggressive. I mean, it looks like he's about 2 feet tall.
When you go up and give him a little
You want me to go up and give him a stranglehold?
Did you just Spectre Man?
yeah, Spider-Man struggle down.
I looked over for a second. I
You want me
go,
to choke out a 2 foot tall creature?
Yeah.
Well, there'd be no other reason for him to be out here guarding something if it wasn't part of the problem. So if you can lure him over and take him out,
You don't have to kill him, just knock him out.
just
All right, I dismount. And
How far is it?
well, we're not on the horses at this point, right? You found the tracks. We left the horses.
we left the horses up here.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Were you going to say, Marcus, before he goes?
I can't hear you.
5 foot squares?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a full movement and end up right behind him.
And what, you're just walking up behind him?
Run.
Or you're running?
I'm running, but I'm going across the tree line. I went around.
You double move?
Now, question, with a Gloomstalker and they're running, does that still mean they're invisible?
Yes. He's invisible to creatures using dark vision to see.
But he can still be heard.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's not stealth yet, you just can't see him.
Dude, he was like that little car in
What do you think?
Cannonball
Clank
Run.
and Clank?
As you running up,
I don't know, but it was doing 120.
you see this creature like he's got his crossbow in his arm,
Like he's in a scary movie.
and as you get closer to him, he reaches down and he grabs, looks like a curved item on his side, and he starts to put it to his mouth.
And he watches.
That is the
That's
opposite.
nice.
Choking him out. I'd like to be able to help him critique his technique, but I can't see him.
I do not
So
think that's what you intended to do.
Were you waiting to see what tune he was going to play?
He did a full move to get to him.
You do know, since he couldn't see you, you could have taken multiple rounds to get to him, right?
Could have taken a little bit of time.
Just saying for the future. Scout, you might know as a scout that
Denny, I
To
would
be
like
sneaky.
you to give me a perception check. You are so perceptive. You hear the sounds of twigs and leaves snapping behind you from about
3 feet away.
a few feet away.
what?
Just a few.
Laid out lame burn the whole tree and everything down here. Needless to say, I let your light come back out of your lantern, so the light comes back out. And I then also draw my bow and get ready to shoot something.
So you turn around and you see several wolves, and on top of these giant wolves, you see little diminutive creatures riding on them that appear to be goblins.
Oh, wonderful. We're being flanked.
I'm standing next to him, right?
Behind him.
Yeah, I'm standing next to him. I'm standing next to him.
Yeah. You're standing next to him.
Like, move my weapon if I see him.
Yeah.
We're next to him.
Yeah.
So I let everybody know that, and I'm going to cast a spell, but I'm waiting. Yeah, hell it. I'm going to cast Dragon Breath for sure. So when I say arcane words, when my jaw extends, and like this red scales kind of like bring all over my mouth, so I just have like the dragon's mouth, and like you just see flame kind of dripping out of it. I'm getting ready to blast this one.
Okay, cool.
We got goblins.
All right, roll for initiative.
You have advantage, remember?
All right,
I do.
here's
29, and 20 myself.
Oh, yeah.
all right.
What'd you get?
19.
Your roll's so good, we should have an extra turn.
Some of you.
And then who got a 19?
Grave.
Who? Ravener? Oh, perfect. What'd you get?
I'm assessing the situation.
Okay, Chen, what'd you get?
That means he's last.
No.
No. He's last.
That's Marcus.
Marcus would be
Oh,
last.
man, Chen. My bad.
Last.
You could probably put him after the bad guys.
These guys are last.
Did they
rolled a
roll
natural
one? Okay, then they are.
So, yeah, that's how that went. They said, okay,
Here's what did you
I guess you guys get to go first.
Natural?
Yeah, but I think Chin has a 28, so.
Chin,
He put the natural 20s up front. You rolled a natural 20, right?
I did.
So did I. So then he went that way.
We do net 20s. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. What?
Huh?
Did you roll a natural 20?
No.
Okay.
But he's got a 28 adjusted.
Oh, so he's
He's first.
No, I'm second. Then he's first.
Yeah, Denny.
We have 7 extra votes.
There you go.
Never mind.
His initial is 9, plus 9, my initial is plus 9.
But before we start off the initiative, Chin, I need you to give me a perception roll. You see over here, behind you, you hear noises.
Means my right.
Yeah, come to your right. And you see these 3 huge dire wolves with just little defenseless goblins riding on their backs, coming up.
Do they look threatening?
So, Adeni, what are you going to do?
I'm going to move forward.
Yeah.
Hey, you take these. You take these guys. We're gonna go help them out.
So I'm going to move up there. Excellent. Move up there. Here. I'm about ready to breathe this big cone of fire on them, and then I realized I haven't cast Mage Armor, so I'm going to cast Mage Armor. That's my turn.
Very good. Chin Mogu, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll up behind him. I'm gonna try to choke him out.
Okay, you're going to grapple?
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to choke him out unconscious.
Go ahead. Give me a grapple roll.
What is that?
2 athletics.
21.
A 21. Let's see how he does. You actually think you got him, and he like slips his arm under your hand and gets out of it.
What did he roll?
Higher than you. and you hear him go, ah!
Hey, goblins.
He draws a scimitar and he snarls at you. And he says, surrender!
Can you see him?
Yeah, he attacked him.
Is that how it works? With the attacks, you can see him? Like a thief thing?
What does it say?
Blue stalkers are always fascinating.
You are also attacked by remaining creatures that rely on dark vision. While in the darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness. It doesn't say if I'm in
It
melee.
doesn't break it.
It doesn't break.
If there's light, so you use light, then you'll be able to see him. But if it's pitch black and you can't see him, if it's darkness, yeah, he's invisible.
Maybe he doesn't see you, but he does draw a sword. So. Is that all you did? You just the grapple, right?
Bonus action. On his mark. Trying to think what else is bonus actions. Snaring strike.
Little finger?
Okay, he does nothing.
No, I'm gonna cast command.
You almost got nothing, huh?
I'm gonna cast command on him.
What are you going to command him?
That's a. What do you cast it as a bonus action?
You know what? No, I can't. It's an action.
Right.
No, I can't do that.
All right, Ayers, you're up.
You move me next to
Denny?
yeah, then you and
Okay.
attack the first one. Closest one.
Okay.
That's very slow. 17.
Ooh, that's hit.
$15 points.
Yeah, you kill him.
Okay.
That first one's dead.
The wolf or the goblin?
Huh?
The goblin is what I was aiming for.
Huh?
The goblin is what I was aiming for.
The goblin.
I think I just have one action this time.
What's that?
Waiting for him to say something.
So the goblin dies, but the dire wolf on him looks like he's going to attack you when it's his turn. So, is there anything else you do?
They only have one action this time, so.
Okay. With that being said, Grevenor, you're up.
I'm going to move up and attack.
Are you attacking the goblin or the warg? Are you attacking the goblin or the warg?
Whatever's easiest, doesn't matter. I'm not trying to call a shot, so.
Okay, yeah, just roll your attack then.
Yeah. 13.
You miss.
Okay, I'm going to attack with the backside. 11.
Okay. All right.
Love your weapon, right? Not your backside.
Marcus, you're up.
Basically, I just doubled.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Governor, what's your AC?
17.
You take 4 points of damage from
So they're getting attack of opportunity because it's got to get past them. I'm 10 away. I use reach.
I thought you. Okay. That's fine.
It'll probably be on me. And I have the same AC, so I just want to keep it that way.
Yeah, then you take 4 points of damage.
Was that from the wolf or from something?
From the goblin next to him, another wolf attacked you. And then the wolf tries attacking you. You get bit for 4 points of damage from the wolf. And then the other wolf who's got the dead goblin rider. He bites you for 1 point of damage. Marcus, you get hit with an arrow in your shoulder. You take You take 12 points of damage from that hit. and you feel it. You feel kind of bound up, like your shoulder is injured more than what you originally thought.
Can I?
Your next attack with a melee weapon is going to deal 1d4 less damage.
I want to use a lucky point, and I'm going to re-roll for him.
You're going to re-roll what?
I'm going to re-roll attack on me.
I can't. What?
I'm going to re-roll the attack on me.
Oh, that's an ability you get?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Roll.
I'm going to take that 9.
All right, then he doesn't hit. Nice. Woo, that's well played, sir. Well played. All right. So basically, those the other Warg Riders in the back shoot arrows at you, and they would have been more successful, but unfortunately, they missed.
There's where you get your most fun, right here.
Right by me.
No, they're gonna attack you. Don't worry about it. It's awesome. Oh, Owen's trying to pick you up. Ride that pony.
So, Chinmogu, you see these 3 Warg Riders come riding up, and they're like this to the other goblin, and the other goblin's like, "Hey, just got attacked! I just got attacked! You're under attack!" They're looking at him like he's crazy. So, that's what happens this round. But the dire wolves, they're like kind of smelling
What, tree?
teak wood. They might be looking your way, smelling.
Might raise a leg.
That's what happens with them. So now we're going to go back to the top of the order. Denny, you're up.
Oh, exciting. Dave, you mind swimming me around? Yeah, that way, yeah, around. Yeah, and then I'm trying to I have a 50-foot cone, so 3, trying to get as many as I can, and then I will breathe fire on them, with dragon breath.
Yes!
So they need to make a dex save versus 15.
All right. They are unsuccessful.
They take 10 points of fire damage each.
That is more than enough to kill each one of them.
Hey, Wolf's back on the... Oh, yeah, good.
The
Yeah.
goblins on them also?
That's the goblins, not the wolves.
They're in the cone also.
Yeah, but they're taking damage.
All the riders perished.
Yeah, the riders purged.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Okay.
The wolves, however, were successful.
So they'll take 5.
Yeah. And they're like, barking at you.
That is my action.
All right, Chinmogu, you're up. What are you going to do with your interesting situation, Mr. Gloomstalker?
I'm gonna fall back.
Withdraw. Disengage. Are you disengaged or not?
Yes, so this is game.
Sorry.
And then I'm gonna move and then disengage my action.
It is.
And then I'm done.
Okay. Interesting, but hey, we lose one player that does amazing things, why not gain another? Ayers, you're up.
Let me use Fighting Spirit. Give me a...
Oh, you're a cheerleader.
Gives me 5 extra hit points. And I get to attack twice.
Oh, nice. There you go. Very cool.
In fact, to your left. Whatever's in front of you.
Yeah, there's a couple dire wolves right there.
So, 19.
Oh, that's a hit.
Total of 7 points. I rolled 2 ones.
You hear this dire wolf howl in pain as the blade cuts into his flesh, like almost like a yelp.
It is 14.
Yeah, it's a hit.
And that was 14 points.
All right, that dire wolf perishes. Governor, you are up.
I'm going to attack that one. Nope. Back half. 15.
Hits. You're aiming at the wolf, right?
Yeah.
Because the goblins are dead.
7.
All right, 7 points.
That's it.
Marcus, you're up.
I will attack this dire wolf with my longsword. Slay this foul beast. I swung.
Did you roll?
I look good. I didn't hit shit.
Didn't even look good.
Man, look at that shiny armor. Man, he can't swing no sword though.
If I only hit you, this is what it looked like.
Who are they attacking?
They are attacking you, sir.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use a reaction to hit the one that's attacking him.
Okay. They still get to attack though, even though you're attacking.
Nat 20.
What's your AC?
20.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Not upset about that.
That's not a back.
No, that's the front.
10.
10.
Okay.
It's a natural 20 though.
Yeah. I'll get that in a second. You take 8 points of damage from one bite. Several of them snapped at you. Only one was successful. You got a nat 20, you said?
Yeah, I did 10 points.
With that attack, Grevenor, you see that dire wolf. You slice him across his face, and his lower jaw kind of dislocates, and you hear him kind of yelp out because his jaw's hanging. He's still alive, but his jaw is hanging. Very good slice. Not good for him though. These three run up to you guys from behind. So you see 3 dire wolves and goblin riders ride past you, Chitmogu, and they go over to where they're hearing commotion. All right, top of the order, Dennehy.
On the other side, Marcus.
On the other side of me?
No. address the newcomers. Yep. Yeah, Dragon Ride. Last minute there. So I got 5 more rounds of it. Next thing.
They failed their deck saves.
13 fire damage.
Well, that.
So trees catch fire.
You're gonna take a hit on your XP for that, you tree killer.
Running on the horse?
Well,
Get rid of them all.
Unfortunately, those innocent goblins have just been torched. And the dire wolves that they were riding also got lit up, but they're not dead, but they're not happy either.
I tried to make. Were we trying to make friends with goblins and I wasn't informed?
Not today.
Shinmogu, you're up.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at this one to try to disable it. I don't want to kill it.
Okay.
You can't see you.
Fire your arrow. Roll. You hit him. Roll your damage. Okay, you disable him. He falls to the ground. He's not moving.
And I start making my way back this way.
All right. Ayers, you're up.
Any wolves and goblins slow down?
There are three wolves behind us, and a couple wolves over there that you guys were originally engaged that are still alive.
So even when the goblin that's on the wolf dies, the wolf still is attacking?
Yeah.
I'll attack whatever one is.
So you understand, your character knows that dire wolves, these type of wolves are evil, and they kind of hang around goblins a lot.
I was just wondering if they've been able to run away. If not,
No, not yet. Their morale seems to be still intact.
good.
Yeah.
To attack it.
Okay. That is a hit. Roll that damage.
13.
You literally lop the head right off of that dire wolf. He stops dead in his tracks.
Okay.
So he is going. Gravenor, you're up.
I missed on the front half.
Nice.
23 on the back.
All right, on your back half, roll that damage.
He likes that butt.
You attack with the back half first.
Yeah. 5 points.
That kills that one. Deadly on the backswing, Mr. John McEnroe.
That's it for the
Marcus, you're up.
I will attack that one.
All right.
Out with my long sword. 21.
Nice, it hits. What'd you roll for damage?
4. Total.
Can we roll damage with these?
Well, fortunately for you, 4 is enough to kill that one, so it's dead as well.
I yell out, Booyah!
Take that!
You look like a powerful wall.
must have done at least 30, 40 points.
At least. That sword is awesome.
You hear the sounds of wood crashing, tree branches snapping, and what you see is this. Where's this big guy? Behind you, right closer to you, Kyle. These woods. Yeah, coming through those branches right there.
Finally, something worth hitting.
As good as yours. What?
What time you gotta go?
I got about half hour.
And this is where we're gonna leave off. The huge ogre crashing through the trees, and he's looking around. My friends.
Whoa! Good thing you're closer.
Thanks again, guys, for watching us here at Polar Vortex. Sorry about the audio, but you get a chance, you can find us on Patreon. Like and subscribe.
Tell your friends.
Yep, tell your friends.
The Dummy Club.